So welcome back to doing this lovely portrait, and as you can see I've come back in with again doing exactly what I did with part one. So now I'm going to use the charcoal and I'm just going to again start to smudge. So started off right from the beginning, and this is the second version, and now just giving sort of the charcoal idea and smoothing it in, so taking kind of off the hard edges and making the face a little bit more with depth. So what I've done, just in case you don't catch the first version, I've started off drawing the face and then have gone in with acrylic paint and some gold paint with a little bit of the Koh-i-Noor that I use, and I'm then left it to dry, and then I've come back in and I've worked back into the face using the different colour pens and the Conte pens, pencils rather, and I've literally then just added more detail. So why I've chosen to do something a little bit different is challenge, really. Challenge to try something out a little bit different that I don't normally do. And quite like it. And again, it's just about getting you out of your comfort zone. And as I said, I was going to possibly add something like that into it, which is just made up of wires and just working into it. I'm still thinking about it, so. But it gives you ideas of working with different mediums, what you can do without necessarily kind of trying to think of other things. And I'm just following the hair down. I'm working with a Chubby at the moment, which is a very thick graphite stick. But I quite like this colour that I chose to put in the background, which is a mixture of watering down, the paint, white paint and gold coming through, especially on this side, and then working with the Koh-i-Noor and just trying things out that are just a little bit different. So this has been inspired by an artist I was looking at. Don't ask me the artist because I actually can't remember her name, and I can't seem to find her on where I've been looking. So, but we definitely, you know, have really sort of kind of, she does it a little bit different because she puts in a lot more use of paint in quite thick areas. But I just thought I'd try this out today because I'm really quite, I'm going to come back in with oil pastel. I can get the top off of it, and again it's quite nice to white oil pastel. I can get the define the end opening to it. Let's try and do another one. again working, and the reason I'm bringing this is, one, it's just fading it out, but also it was originally to, and it makes the mixing quite nice with the whatever medium you use on top, makes the mixing when you use inks, because it actually ends up blocking out and makes the inks kind of resist where it's going. So, but at the moment it's coming up more white, so just going to go in with these colours again. They're really quite lovely. They're like all lead, and they're different colours. You don't have to ever sharpen them, unless you want to point on them, of course, but they are quite nice. Anyway, and they, because they have different colours on them, they're kind of giving out different so again, just kind of, so portraits really are not my thing, but every now and again I get asked to do some. So there is a reason why I'm doing this. It's really actually because it's needed to do some artwork for younger people. But again, just working in with all the different things and just keep going as we go along. And come back in with the charcoal again, just to give it a bit more smudging around areas, and then it just softens out different areas. Turn that on its head. So what's quite nice about charcoal is that it you can smudge it out. I've got more of it on my hand than I have anything else. So, yeah. So, and you could also bring in fine liner if you wanted to, but you probably have to do that at the beginning, because it wouldn't go over the wax and a few other things. But starting to, and again I'd have to work more on it in order to get it really sort of kind of forming. But what's quite nice, taking the charcoal and using the oil pastel, which creates this different thing. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, and if you're interested in watching my first version, which is what I did everything in, that will be great. I'm just going to take a little bit more pencil. Okay, I'm going to put right, and then we're going to put a colour in there, I think. Let's go in maybe with a little bit of, I think, green, and I'll come back in with blue if I can, just to, I like that. Okay. That's too bright. Too bright. So that's where you end up having something like that to take it out. Okay. Don't like that one. So try and use. Oh, that's not right either. I have to find a colour that goes with that. That looks strange. But you can just damp out if you've got a wet wipe with you. So again, just using this to, it's almost like making something look very old, isn't it, really? So that's quite nice because that comes in darker when you have to do the oil pastel over the top. Right, so we are going to leave it at that, and I'm just going to flip that out so I promise myself not to spend too long. So again, this isn't a total finished piece, but you can get an idea. Okay, I'm just going to go in with a bit of white because that's quite heavy, that line. It's not seemingly wanting to come out. So, right, okay, and that's it for me. If you like what I do, subscribe to my channel. If you want to leave a message, leave a message. I've got some workshops coming up in January, which is not really to do with this, although if somebody publicly asks me, it's more to do with designing. So I'm going to stop there. Thank you very much.